Hey guys, KRX50 here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the deluxe Ryuko no Geki from Avataro Sentai DonBrothers. This is the changer and main weapon of Don Doragoku, the 6th Don brother, as well as his alternate form, Don Toravolt. The set includes the weapon itself and one Avataro gear. So, let's get started. First we'll take a look at the Ryuko no Geki starting in spear mode. So whereas there was a lot of Japanese influence in the main gear for the Don brothers, for Don Doragoku it's a lot more Chinese inspired. So you can see it's this spear weapon, which is very ornately designed. And it has this dragon-like head here at the top. So we have the blade, which is kind of made to look like the dragon's breath. You have the nice golden dragon head, which continues the sunglasses motif by having a sunglasses visor around here. Got some nice paint details. And it is pretty significant that it's actually using this gold paint when it's actually on top of gold plastic, as you can see in here. You can see the details on the back, which, even more gives it look of being dragon flames. And you also see a sensor for interacting with other items. So it does work similarly to the Zanglass sword in that regard. You got the trigger here, power switch here, the battery pack here, and it takes 3 AAA batteries, and the speaker down here. For a size comparison, here it is next to the Zanglass sword, and you can see it's actually a little bit longer. And though it's not this size, when Don Doragoku is transformed, this is a pretty good size to what's like pre-transformation, which is a shorter version. You also press down this button, and then move the blade down here to create axe mode, where now the focus is on this blade here, instead of this, but it's a lot more dramatic when you actually switch on. So, let's do that with the power switch here. So you can see within the blade there's actually a green image of a dragon that lights up. So, on its own, you can press the trigger for an attacking sound, and press and hold the trigger for a roaring sound. Then we can switch modes, and instead it shows the image of a tiger, an orange tiger. And they quite nicely designed it so that it actually avoids this little image here. You got a little roaring effect going off here. Whereas this golden part looks like flames the dragon is breathing. And the way this all works is actually pretty cool, because basically you've got this light chamber here, and then this is actually a black light. So it goes in this upper chamber here, or into this lower chamber here, to be illuminated. And then we have the Don Doragoku Avataro gear. You can see his face right here. It's a very nice design that we'll get to see more later with his figure. And for the transformation, all you have to do is place the gear onto this part here, and then pull the trigger. And there we get the transformation into Don Doragoku. Now, the voice of it is definitely very extra and very out there, but there is a cool bit of trivia about this if any of my viewers are fans of Digimon Universe Apply Monsters, or Appmon for short. in that the voice actor for the Ryuko no Geki is actually the same voice actor that was used for the Athlete Drive, the kind of digivice of that series. So afterwards, we have the attacking sound effects. Then you press and hold the trigger for the Dragon OUGI. Then that gives us the special attack sound. We also do it a second time. And I'll add that sound at the end. Now, while in the show, there's a separate gear that's used for the transformation into DonTorobolt. Due to the fact that this is all activated by depressing this button, which happens when you place on the gear, we can immediately get the transformation for DonTorobolt. So let's switch to action mode and do this process over again. And there we have the transformation into DonTorobolt. So we still have the attack sound, and press and hold the trigger for the Tiger OUGI. Now another cool thing is the way this reacts to mode changing with the gear on. In that you can actually do that in between. So for example, we can start in spear mode, and then we can partly unlock it, and we get this in-between music between the two of them, and then we can use that to switch into the axe mode. We can do a kind of similar thing with these special attacks, where if we start in axe mode, we can switch to spear mode, and get the dragon attack. So it's actually pretty well thought out. Next, we can use the Dondoragoku gear with the Don Blaster as well as the Sunglass Sword. So, we'll do the same standard transformation as always. So it reads as the kind of generic new hero. Which makes sense, as they didn't want people to hack the sound in this and then find out the name of the 6th Ranger too early. However, if we use it with the Sunglass Sword, it does actually change the blade to a gold-colored light to reflect the gold color of Goku. So at the very least, if somebody did find the sound early, they would have at least been able to tell that he was going to be a Gold Ranger. But Gold Rangers have become very common in Super Sentai these days. The last thing we can do is use the Ryuko and Geki with the Don Blaster. Now in the show, he has a separate device called the Tiger Dora that is used for the purpose of connecting gears to the changer. That doesn't release until partway through July. So to give you guys an idea of what the functionality is like, I'm going to use the Don Blaster as a stand-in. Though just a little bit to give you an idea of what it's like. So of course, we use the sensor here and press it down on the button here. So that gives us the OUGI Dragon's Key. But you can also get a different thing if we switch it over to Axe mode. Or it's the Gokuzuki and then Goku Gire for Axe mode. But we can also make use of other gears and see what sounds they get. So, a couple of examples. I'll bring out a couple from the buckle. First one to use is the Don Momotaro gear. That gives the Avataro's key with the strumming sound from the Zanglass sword. The other one I'll show off will be the Zenkaiser gear. So that one is the Kikaizuki. So as you can kind of hear, it makes different attack sounds depending on which team or which gear you use. So there's actually a lot more to be unlocked in this if you have other devices and other gears. And there we go. So on the surface, the Ryuko no Geki is pretty standard for a 6th Ranger changer, having not as much functionality as the main changer. In this case, on its own, it's basically just limited to the 2 transformations, as well as the 2 special attacks. But with this, it does have that extra little added bit, with how it has the same kind of IR connectivity as the Zanglass sword, meaning that with other Avataro gears, you can unlock more sounds in this weapon / changer, which you don't really see a lot of with 6th Ranger changers. But, you know, this is quite a nice addition. That being said, while there is a lot I can show you with the fact that I have the Don Blaster and I can use other gears with it, I'm actually going to be holding off on it until the Tiger Dora releases, just to get the more proper interactions, because if I use those gears with the Ryuko and Geki, there won't be much point showing up with the Tiger Dora. So just have a little bit of patience until then, but we will be seeing more of this in the future. That being said, if you're a fan of Don Dorgoku / Don Torbolt, I definitely recommend picking this up, especially if you have a Don Blaster at the moment, or plan to pick up the Tiger Dora, as well as other gears, as this is something that can be expanded on beyond just the basic functionality. Next time we can take a look at our new 6th Ranger, with the Changed Heroes Don Dorogoku and Don Torbolt set. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is Gekiryu, Riding off.